Hi students, today I am going to discuss regarding the mutations. Okay, we'll discuss in detail regarding this mutations. Okay, see generally if you see these mutations is nothing but change in sequence of bases. Clear? See what is this mutations, which is nothing but change in sequence of bases, that is in case of DNA or in case of RNA. Okay, see whatever the changes, okay, in sequence of bases in the DNA or RNA, this you will call it as a mutations. Is it clear? See what is the main cause for the mutations. Is it clear what is meant by the mutations? It is the change in the sequence of bases, either it may be in the DNA or in the RNA, you will call it as a mutations. Is it clear? We'll see what are the different causes for this mutations. Clear? See there are different causes. See there may be because of DNA replication or transcription process. See because of DNA replication or because of transcription process. See this is what happens, there is a chance of mutations. Is it clear? That means there will be chance of changes in the sequence of bases. Okay, that is DNA replication or during the transcription process. Okay, this is one of the cause. And next one is, see anything in the environment that causes the mutations. Okay, anything in the environment that causes the mutations. Okay, see that you will call it as a mutagen. Okay, what is this mutagen? See that is anything that is present in the environment and which will be causing the mutation, that you will call it as a mutagen. Is it clear? See, and next one is, see what are the different types of these mutagens. That means whatever the things that are present in the environment and which will be causing the mutation, you will call it as a mutagen. Okay, if you see some examples of this mutagen, like chemicals. Okay, some chemicals, if you see the examples like benzoyl peroxide, that is benzoyl peroxide. Okay, this is one of the best example for this mutagen chemical which will be causing this mutations. Clear? And next one is, if you see like radiations. Okay, that is radiations like X-ray radiations or UV radiations, mainly these type of radiations that will be responsible for the mutations. And next one is some of the infectious agents. Okay, that is some of the infectious agents. Okay, if you see the infectious agents like H. pylori. Okay, and next one is human papilloma virus. Okay, next if you see human papilloma virus. Okay, see these are the different causes for this mutations. Is it clear? See that means what I am saying here. Clear? That means, see these are the different things that is going to be causing the mutations. Is it clear? See that means the mutagens, the examples for the mutagens. Clear? See this is all regarding some of the causes of the mutations. Clear? Next we'll see what are the different types of the mutations. Okay, we'll discuss what are the different types of the mutations. Okay, mainly these mutations can be categorized into two categories, that is germline mutations and somatic mutations. Okay, that is germline mutations and next one is the somatic mutations. Okay, what is meant by this germline and what is meant by this somatic mutations? Okay, if you see germline mutations, the mutations that occurs in the gametes. Okay, the mutations that occurs in the gametes, that you will call it as a germline mutations. See definitely these mutations is going to be transmitted to the offsprings. Okay, definitely these type of mutations can be transferred to the offsprings. Okay, this type of mutations you will call it as a germline mutations. And next coming to the somatic mutations, the mutations occurs other than the gametes. Okay, that is in case of other cells. Clear? So what happens, it is having a very little effect on the organism. See, it is having very little effect on organism. Why which is having little effect on the organism? Because which will be having the mutation only in one cell. Clear? And another thing is, okay, this will be confined to only one cell and it is not transmitted to the offsprings. Is it clear? See, that's why which is having very little effect on the organism regarding the somatic mutations. Okay, but if you see regarding this germline mutations, see, which is having a very drastic effects on the organism because of this mutations in the gametes. Why? Because this will be chance of transmitting to the offsprings. But if you see regarding this somatic mutations, there is no chance of transmitting these type of mutations through the offsprings. Clear? And next one is, see, other than these two types of or two categories of these mutations, we are also having some other types of the mutations. Okay, we'll discuss those with some examples. Okay, the first one is, that is point mutations. Okay, we'll see what is meant by this point mutations. See, point mutations means change in single nucleotide in DNA. Okay, this point mutations, which is nothing but it is change in only a single nucleotide. Okay, change in single nucleotide in case of the DNA. See, these type of mutations you will call it as a point mutations. Okay, and these type of mutations are less serious. That means which is not much serious if there is any point mutations in the organism. Is it clear? See, and there are different types of point mutations. See, in that the first one is, you will call it as a silent mutation. Okay, what is meant by this silent mutation? Okay, the silent mutation nothing but mutated codon codes for the same amino acid. Okay, what happens here? Mutated codon codes for same amino acid. Clear? Here we'll see with one example. See what is meant by this silent mutation. Clear what I am saying here? Silent mutation is nothing but mutated codon codes for same amino acid. Okay, if you see one example here, see that is CAA, which is codes for one amino acid, that you will call it as a glutamine. Okay, which codes for the amino acid glutamine. Suppose if there is any change in the single nucleotide, that means, see, there is a change in this single nucleotide which will be replaced by CAG. Okay, this CAG codon which can also codes for the same amino acid, that is the glutamine. Is it clear? See, that type of mutations you will call it as a silent mutations. Is it clear? See, whatever this mutated codon, okay, this also codes for the same amino acids. Clear? See, in this case what happens, there is no effect at all on the organism. Okay, which doesn't have much effect on the organism if there is a silent mutations. Is it clear? So this is the silent mutation. And next one is, you will call it as missense mutation. Okay, that is missense mutation. Okay, what is meant by this missense mutation? Okay, this is mutated codon codes for different amino acid. Okay, here what happens, mutated codon codes for different amino acid. Okay, here also we'll see the example. If you see CAA codon codes for the glutamine, and if you see the mutated codon, okay, suppose this one, suppose replaced by CCA, this codes for the proline. Clear? See, that means here what happens, you are having entirely the different effect are going to be observed on the organism. Okay, this type of mutation you will call it as a missense mutation. Is it clear? Missense mutation means mutated codon codes for the different amino acids. See, this is the example. And next one is third one you will call it as nonsense mutation. Okay, you will call it as a nonsense mutation. Okay, this nonsense mutation, nothing but mutated codon is premature stop codon. Okay, that is mutant or mutated codon is premature stop codon. Clear? See, that means if you see here the example CAA, that is code for the glutamine, and if you see the mutated codon entirely, which will be this one, that is UAA. See, this you will call it as a stop codon. Clear? See, this is very serious when compared to both the two types, that is silent as well as missense mutations. Is it clear? See, these are the three different types of point mutations. Is it clear? See here what happens, there is a change in the only the single nucleotide of the DNA. So this is not much serious. Clear? See, this you will call it as a point mutations. Okay, and next we'll discuss regarding another type of mutations, that you will call it as a frame shift mutations. Okay, we'll see what is meant by this frame shift mutations. Okay, next we'll see frame shift mutations. Okay, if you see this frame shift mutations, here what happens, there is a deletion or insertion of one or more nucleotides. Here what happens, either maybe a deletion or insertion of one or more nucleotides. Okay, one or more nucleotides. Okay, see, this you will call it as a frame shift mutations. Okay, what is this frame shift mutations? Here there may be either deletion or insertion of one or more nucleotides, that you will call it as a frame shift mutations. Is it clear? See, because of this frame shift mutations, what happens, there will be a changes the reading frame of base sequence. See, that means what happens here, there will be a changes in the reading frame of base sequence. Here what happens, there will be a changes in the reading frame, changes in the reading frame of base sequence. Clear? See, because of these frame shift mutations, which will be leading to the change in the reading frame of the base sequence. Okay, here we'll see with one example so that you can understand what is meant by this frame shift mutation. Is it clear? See, what happens in case of this frame shift mutations, there will be a deletion or insertion of one or more nucleotides, that you will call it as a frame shift mutations. Clear? We'll discuss with one example here. Suppose if you see AUG, AAU, ACG, GCU. Okay, if you see how we have to read this type of base sequence, see, that is a start. AUG is a start codon. Next, asparagine. Okay, this one is AAU, codes for the asparagine. Next, ACG codes for the threonine, and GCU codes for the alanine. Clear? See, suppose a nucleotide inserted after the start codon. Clear? Suppose if you remember here, a nucleotide, this is one of the nucleotide which is going to be added after start codon. See, then what happens, this is an example for insertion of one nucleotide. Clear? See, suppose this is AUG. After AUG, what I told you, a nucleotide is added, that means AAA. Next what happens, UAC. Next one is GGC. Next remains this U. Clear? See, now how this reading frame, this you will call it as a start codon. Next, AAA you will codes for lysine, UAC codes for tyrosine, and GGC codes for glycine. Is it clear? See the reading frame, if you see this, there will be a changes in the reading frame because of insertion of one of the nucleotides. Okay, this you will call it as a frame shift mutations. Is it clear what is meant by this frame shift mutations? See the same case you are going to be observed. If one of the nucleotide has been deleted, then what happens automatically here, the reading frame is going to be changes in the base sequence. Is it clear? This you will call it as a frame shift mutations, that is a deletion or insertion of one or more nucleotides which will be leading to the changes in the reading frame of base sequence. Okay, this is regarding the frame shift mutations. See generally what happens, see if there is any mutations inside the body, the cells have multiple repair mechanisms to fix that mutations in the DNA. Is it clear? See the generally what happens if there is a mutation, generally what happens, suppose if there is a mutation means either one or two bases or one or two nucleotides, definitely what happens inside our cells which is having different repair mechanisms, so that which will be fixing that mutation in case of the DNA. See clear? See what happens if suppose, okay, we'll see that repair mechanism. Suppose if two nucleotides are going to be mutated, then what happens immediately inside our body, whatever the repair proteins, okay, that repair proteins, for example if you see, that is like UVRA, okay, UVRB and UVRC, this you will call it as some of the repair proteins. See this repair proteins is going to be cut out that damaged nucleotides. Clear? See what it is going to be doing, it is going to be cut out the damaged nucleotides. Clear? See that means whatever the two nucleotides that got damaged, that is going to be cut out with the help of these repair proteins. Then what happens with the help of DNA polymerase 1 and with the help of DNA ligase, what happens, normal nucleotides is going to be added in the place of these two damaged nucleotides. Is it clear? See what these two are doing, which will be adding the normal nucleotides. Clear? See this is how generally inside our body the repair mechanism is going to be operated if there is a very small changes in the mutations that is going to be taking place in the DNA. See, and sometimes what happens if the DNA is permanently damaged. Clear? Then what happens, this whatever the repair mechanisms present in the body which will be unable to fix that problems. Is it clear? See other than that, okay, see we are also having beneficial mutations as well as the harmful mutations. Is it clear? See what is meant by the beneficial mutations and what is meant by the harmful mutations, we'll see. Okay, you are having other than that beneficial mutations, and next one is we are also having the harmful mutations. See what is meant by this beneficial mutations, that means mutations shows positive effect on the organism, okay, which will be showing only the positive effect on organism, okay, that means which doesn't have any negative impact on the organism. If you see the example, that is mutations in case of bacteria. Clear? See that what happens in the presence of antibiotic drugs. Okay, see that suppose if any bacteria exposed to antibiotics. Clear? See then what happens, automatically there will be a changes in the mutations that is in the DNA of this bacteria, so that what happens, the bacteria will become antibiotic resistant strains. Okay, antibiotic resistant strains. Okay, this is one of the beneficial mutation. Is it clear? See whenever this bacteria which will be continuously exposed to some of the antibiotics, and what happens, automatically there will be a changes in the genetic material in the bacteria, so that this will become the antibiotic resistant strains. Okay, this is one of the best example regarding this beneficial mutations. Okay, and next coming to the harmful mutations. See, in case of harmful mutations, what happens? There is a random changes in the genes. Then what happens in case of this? Suppose if there is any random changes in the genes, see, because of that what happens, it will be producing one protein. Okay, this protein either it is not functioning properly, whatever the protein it has got, because of the changes in the gene it is not functioning properly, or sometimes what happens which is not function at all. Clear? See, then what happens, which will be creating the problems here. Is it clear? It's very serious. Clear? See, this means mainly these harmful mutations which will be leading to the genetic disorders. Generally it will be leading to the genetic disorders. Example like cystic fibrosis. Is it clear? See, this is regarding the harmful mutations. Clear? If there is any random changes in the gene, what happens, which will be leading to the synthesis of proteins. Okay, that proteins may not function properly, or it doesn't function at all. Okay, then only which will be creating some problems. That means which leading to the genetic disorders. The example is like cystic fibrosis. Okay, see, we'll see some of the examples for the genetic disorders that is caused by the mutations. Okay, general mutations. Okay, because of mutations in the human beings, what are the genetic disorders? Mainly like sickle cell anemia or hemophilia A. Okay, these are some disorders mainly because of the genetic mutations. Is it clear? So this is all regarding the mutations. Okay, next we'll see regarding deletions. Okay, what is meant by this deletions? Okay, this deletions is nothing but it is also a mutation. That means a part of chromosome or a sequence of a DNA. Is it clear? See, left out during the DNA replication, that you will call it as a deletion. Is it clear? See, what is this deletion? It is also a part, that is a type of mutation, a part of chromosome. Here what happens, a part of the chromosome or sequence of the DNA, some sequence of DNA. Clear? A part of the chromosome or the sequence of the DNA is going to be left out during DNA replication, is going to be left out during the DNA replication process. Clear? See, this you will call it as a deletion. Clear? That is, a part of chromosome or the sequence of DNA is going to be left out during the DNA replication, that you will call it as a deletion. Clear? See, and next what happens, single base, that means deletions is going to be occurred from the single bases to the entire piece of the chromosome. Okay, deletions, it may be a single chromosome, it may be a single base to the entire piece of the chromosome. The deletions is going to be occurs. Clear? We'll see what are the causes for this deletions. Is it clear? See, there may be different causes for the deletions, that is losses from translocation process. Is it clear? See, that means during the translocation process there may be a chance of removal of some of the nucleotides or the sequence of bases. Okay, this is one of the cause for this deletion. Okay, that is the losses during the translocation process. And next one is chromosomal crossover. Okay, next one is chance is because of chromosomal crossover. See, chromosomal crossover means we have already discussed regarding this crossover. Clear? See, during that crossover also there is a chance of removal of some part of chromosome or the sequence of the DNA. The next one is breaking without rejoining. Okay, next one is breaking without rejoining. Is it clear? See, that means with the help of DNA ligases, okay, the sequences is going to be joined. Is it clear? See, before joining itself, what happens, there is a chance of breaking some of the nucleotides, that you will call it as a deletions. Okay, these are some causes for these deletions, and we'll see what are the different types of the deletions. Okay, see, that means there are mainly three types of deletions you are going to be observed. See, that is terminal deletion. You will call it as a terminal deletion. Okay, this terminal deletion is nothing but towards the ends of the chromosome. Okay, the deletion occurs towards the end of the chromosome. Okay, this you will call it as a terminal deletion. And next one is intercalary. Okay, intercalary or interstitial deletion. Okay, this means the deletion occurs from the interior of the chromosome. Okay, deletion occurs from the interior of chromosome is called it as a intercalary or interstitial deletion. And next one is micro deletion. Okay, see, this micro deletion means only small amount of deletion is going to be observed. Okay, that is very small amount of deletion you are going to be observed, that you will call it as a micro deletion. That means up to 5 MB. Okay, see, that means this is mainly you are going to be observed in case of children's. Okay, that is with physical abnormalities. Okay, children's with physical abnormalities is mainly because of this small amount of deletions. Clear? See, that means large amount of deletions. Suppose during the pregnancy, what happens if there is any large amount of deletions, then what happens, which will be leading to the immediate abortions. Clear? See, normally if there is any small amount of deletions, then what happens, definitely the children is going to be born with some physical abnormalities. And suppose if there is any large amount of deletions is going to be observed, then which will be leading to the immediate abortions. Is it clear? And next one is if there is any medium size deletions. Okay, if there is any medium size deletions, then what happens, which will be leading to recognizable human disorders. Okay, that means which can be easily recognizable, that you will call it as recognizable human disorders. Okay, if you see the example like Williams syndrome. Okay, that is Williams syndrome. This is one of the best example. If there is any medium size deletion, that is a recognizable human disorder. Clear? See, that means if there is a deletion of pairs, okay, if the nucleotides pairs are going to be deleted, which will be leading to the frame shift mutations. Is it clear? So this is all something regarding the deletions. Clear? I hope you have understood this class of both mutations as well as the deletions. Thank you so much for listening this class.